Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point safely through, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Carr now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Check 24, check 24. Tight dog. Shoot. Alert flare.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tackle. Lie down. Crunch.
Washington on 3rd and short. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On first, here's Washington. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. I'm going. White Monday. I'm going back to you.
Now it's Crowell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
80 weapon.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right. At the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm scared.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on first down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a bit.
He's got a man, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. On first and goal, Washington. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third.
808. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the slats. Raider 9. SOS.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. It's our 15.
They tossed to McCoy running left. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. With it is Brown. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll come out on a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
You got nothing.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Graham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This will be fielded at the 17. Look for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20.
Yellow. 180. I got it. Watch out. Tight end.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We got 4.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Brown. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He got 29 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Crowell. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr completes it, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All day, punk.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10th carry now for McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow. On the line, right? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 7-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 16, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the counter, it's Crowell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
53, check 180. 180, we're good. 180. 53.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Tighten down. There you go.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's been a long day for you.
From the 40 now on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun now on third down. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete.
Let's go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's McCoy. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
93. 53. Mike. Watch the run.
On second and 11 now. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Carr. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 41, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got Rome. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, seam 6. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All right.
Play action. Now it's Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown of the new season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Being chased out left. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have regained the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shit. Slam. Out.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Here's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Carr completes it, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for Big Pat.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Chiefs! These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 1.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The throw complete here to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of